So check this out. I was just cutting the hip in, right? So when you cut, you want it to look like this, right? Like this. What you do is, you gotta make sure, take your saw, you want to cut it at an angle. Obviously set your blade depth. What you want to do is I just cut this one right, wow, right down here. So you want that sucker to look like this, right? Tight on the top. If you run your blade straight, right? You run your blade straight and you go to kick your piece down, it's gonna hold you out, right? You're on the bottom of your board because it's coming at a pitch, right? So remember to put that angle on your saw. And then, so like we're sheathing this thing, right? So make sure to mark your 24s, your 48s, and your 72s, right? Leave the 48s open in case you don't nail them until you get to it, like we'll go ahead and nail these ones. These ones don't matter. And then just sheath it, half on, half on, right? So your brake is 4 foot. 4 foot brakes on these. That way it's the most stable. You don't want to run your line straight up. You can't run your line straight up. Boom, boom, not straight up, right? When we ran this first line of plywood, what you want to do is we chalk a line. You can use boards and hold it, whatever, on the edge or whatever. We chalk a line. Just go slightly over 48, so that way you don't come over your fascia on the front side. Like depends on the pitch, right? The higher the pitch, the more it's going to kick over. But we went like 48 and just over a quarter, somewhere around there. But anyhow, we're sheathing this thing today. Just thought I'd show you guys that on the hips, right? When you get to the hips, right? And then obviously you got this different blocking when you come this way on these. But when you get to the top, it'll be the same thing. But this isn't going to be since it's on the ridge, it's going to be a different angle, right? So it's the hip is a different angle. Remember, you have all your angles for everything right here. Wow. Speed square does all the math for you on all the angles. So this is like a godsend tool right here. Speed square, whoever invented the speed square back in the day, they definitely helped out framing. God bless.